What? Shit.
I'm sending the invite now, bro. Yeah.
Watch out there. Turn my mic off.
Oh no, we all talking. It's all right. I ain't gonna put it in the chat. I ain't gonna put it in the chat until after I get my 3 sacks. Okay. No, I'll just take everybody's voice out. Hold on. Alright.
You like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.
Got it. Set, right set. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw it is Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready, break.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You must be getting tired of seeing that.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go,
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Lock now on 1st down. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready. 50, slant. Look at me, zipper.
Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, Sam off.
Hatchet.
Shoot.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Lee Griffin.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Second and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Pittman. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. To the right side, and he's got more complete. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
45. Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down. Pittman being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ready. Yeah, hold on. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 45 to Mike. Silver. 45, come on.
To throw on 3rd down. Pittman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Locke going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Yes, yes.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54, right there.
Bravo.
54, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I got you, son. I got you, son. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 31, check 31. Big head, big head, big head.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Go.
It's a give to Freeman running right. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Go on.
Watch the shit. Switch.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Mike 50.
Hey, Foxtrot.
All day. I'm coming after you.
22 jet bomber.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check. Watch twist.
McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball. Yep.
59's Mike.
Deep grip.
Now to the air. Lock. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It's certainly
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Locke will try again on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Locke now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Check with the 9. Stop your whining.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now Scarlett. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Holloway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
I got you. 45, 45, Mike, 45.
To throw on second down. Pittman under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go. Hey, let's go. Come on. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. We go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 49-yard punt. Though on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Go, Chase. Ball trot. Gadget.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
To throw again. Pittman And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Holloway. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Kill.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Switch up.
Chris on travel.
Jam.
Look at me. Score. Fight.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. That went into the hands of Hamilton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Second and 9 at the 7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Pittman. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Pittman. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 24.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Off the play fake, Pittman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes. Reporting live from the women's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me naturally. match me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school.